Hey guys, Julie here from Julie Designs, and today I wanted to share a video on how I upload quicker to Zazzle. I know that a lot of people struggle with Zazzle because you pretty much have to upload each product individually, which is unlike Redbubble or Society6 or some other print-on-demand sites where you just upload, one image and then it goes on a whole bunch of products at once. Um, Now, Zazzle does have a quick create tool, but it doesn't really work that well, and it doesn't have most of the products on it. So there's really no point in using that. And I just find it better to create your products individually because they just look better, and you can go through and make sure that each one is set up properly and add customizations or whatever else you want to add. But I have kind of figured out a way to speed it up a little bit, and so I'm going to share that process with you today. So this really works if you have, if you're making like the same product. So today I'm going to demonstrate using this wrapping paper. So I'm going to make a whole bunch of wrapping paper products today. And also my designs are going to be really similar as well. So if you have a whole lot of recolors um, of the same design, that's going to speed up this process a lot and just help you get all those recolors up onto the same product. So if you have a product that sells really well, it's always a good idea to make more of that product in a similar design. So this is going to help you speed up that process. So the way that I do it is that, so I'll go to the product that I've already created, and so I want to make more of this like pattern in different colors. So I'm going to go into the product page and I'm going to hit Edit Design, and you're going to see it came up here, and I'm going to go to Change Image, and then I'm going to take this other version of this pattern. And it's already all lined up. You want to make sure it's filled. There's no blank space. You can see the preview here looks good. So it's already ready to go. So hit done, and then you're going to hit sell it. So you can see here it's already kept the title, description, and the tags from your previous product, and even the categories and everything are all set up. So this is going to save you a bit of time here. So you can just go in and change just like the colors or whatever other um, description. You just need to change a few words instead of having to type it all out again. So this one's going to be green and gold, blah, 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 trendy, green and gold, and we'll just say elegant patterns here. So then you'll just take out the tags that are maybe not working as well. So I already kind of knew which tags I wanted to use. And then done. And now it's done. So then I can go back in and edit design, change image, and it's being slow, but then I would add my next image, which is similar. So you kind of get the point there. So that, I think for me, this really sped up the time that I spend creating products on Zazzle. So you can create a whole bunch of the same product type with a similar image style in a really quick amount of time, really. And then there's just one other way that you can speed up your Zazzle, how you submit your products to Zazzle, and that is with this software, actually, PODConnect. You can see there from the creators of Merch Informer, and basically you can upload a whole bunch of images into their software, and then submit them to multiple different print-on-demand sites. So they work with Amazon, Redbubble. You can see they don't have all of them here because they recently also added Zazzle and also Printful, I think, and some other ones. So you could check this out. They have a free trial. It's really helpful if you make t-shirts and other kind of simple designs like that. And if you already have like a ton of images and you're already on Amazon or Redbubble, it can help you just to streamline the process of uploading a bunch of designs. So definitely check it out. I'll leave the link in the description for that. And otherwise, that's pretty much it for this tutorial, you guys. So let me know if this was helpful or if you learned something new or if you already knew about this. And if you have any other ideas for videos you'd like to see from me in the future. And yeah, have a great one. Cheers.